The Ring of Fire, a network of volcanoes and tectonic plate fault lines that surround the Pacific Ocean. With calamity reaching nearly all parts of the ring, you have to ask yourself, is Southern California next? Since 2010, 164 earthquakes with magnitudes of 6.0 or above have struck in the ring, not counting the thousands of other shakes below this power. The strongest being Japan with a striking 9.0, causing a tsunami, many aftershocks, and a nuclear spill.
Well, I just remember waking up and seeing it on the news that the earthquake happened and then there was a huge tsunami in Japan. And it was just really scary because my family lives in Japan and I just saw like that it was there on the news and I didn't know exactly where it happened. So immediately I thought, are my parents okay? Is my family okay in Japan? The first thing I tried to do was call them, but unfortunately the lines, they were all busy. Like I could not reach Japan. Eventually I was able to reach them and luckily nothing really serious happened to them because they live in Tokyo.
Besides the Japan incident, many other areas had large enough quakes to make headlines. To name a few, Chile received large amounts of damage. Buildings in the Philippines couldn't hold up, and structures crumbled in parts of New Zealand. It makes you wonder, could there be a life-changing earthquake in the near future for Southern California residents? With there being over 200 known faults in this region, it's not a question of if it's going to happen, but when.
Looking at the statistics of the earthquakes that have been happening in the Ring of Fire, yeah, I think it's very possible that California could be hit next with an earthquake of that magnitude.
I think it could definitely happen. I mean, it's a scary thought, but earthquakes aren't something that don't happen in California. It's totally possible. So, like the Northridge earthquake happened. It was a pretty big one. Like, could totally happen here. So it's just scary to think of what lies ahead.
The last major event these residents had was the famous 1994 Northridge earthquake. It gave off the same amount of energy as a nuclear bomb with a magnitude of 6.7. They were unprepared for its 4:30 a.m. arrival as buildings and interstate roadways collapsed. Going from this experience, we can definitely see the reality of these earthquakes on our own soil. The United States is not immune, especially Southern California. It's only a matter of time. Reporting, this has been Jacob Byrne. Back to you guys at the studio.